Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for another video. I do appreciate all of you guys' support. While you're here, please make sure to like the video. Please definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel. And after you're done watching the video, drop down in the comments and let's chit chat. Today I want to talk about Mr. Martell Holt and the power move that he has made, in my opinion. Last season, Martell was at the bottom of the totem pole. And this move with Sheree, whether it's real or fake, has solidified Martell back in the game and back on top on Love and Marriage Huntsville. With Mel refusing to film with Martell last season, Martell to me basically had just become a friend of the show. His role was very limited, and he was going to meet others to get in on their scenes. And that's where Mr. Marsau comes into play. Marsau is very smart, very calculated, and in my opinion, he saw his popularity rise throughout the seasons of this show. He would interact with people in his comments. He would piss people off on the show of how he treated Tisha. So I think that he used that to claim, if not the number one spot last season, definitely the number two spot. And what I feel Marsau did was he rallied in the troops: Tisha, Wanda, Maurice, Kimmy, and even Destiny's tag-along ass. He rallied them in for them all to go against Mel, because he knew that Martell was still in his I hate Mel phase, and Mel was basically out on her own. Mel no longer had that protection of Martell. That's why we never saw Marsau or anybody else in the previous seasons before Mel and Martell divorced step to Mel in the way that they did this past season. Marsau actually seemed like he was really feeling Mel, gave her props as far as the type of businesswoman that she is and how she was winning, and he never really showed what was shown last season. And in my opinion, what we saw last season was Love and Marriage Huntsville turning into the Scott show. We saw the Bessemer Hillbillies, Wanda and Tisha's relatives. They gave them 2 full episodes? That was a setup to me and working in the Scots' advantage for them to take over the show. But then we see the family vacation play out online of Mel, Martell, the kids, the mother-in-laws, and everybody on the internet went wild. Non-stop speculation of if they were together. Oh my God, they're cooking together. And it just perked up the interest back into Love and Marriage Huntsville. And what I saw and how I thought, this was 2 people who created this show, put their issues to the side to reclaim their spots. Now, I'm sure everyone is waiting to see how this is going to play out next season when it starts in September. And then we have Mr. Martell Holt, who upped it a notch, in my opinion, with allegedly dating Sheree Whitfield. That is a power move of all power moves, because all people will want to see next season is Martell and Sheree on this show. I mean, really, do we really care about Marsau's big ass back compared to Martell and Sheree? Or do we care about Tisha screaming infidelity and people want to tear down my marriage 11 times? Do we really care about Destiny or her empty ass store or her not sharing anything about her own personal life? Do we care about her downing Mel, using that as a storyline? And Mel is the one that gave her thousands of dollars? Do we really, and I mean really, care about Maurice complaining about sex and how he's not getting enough every day? Or Kimmy even now seemingly letting her stance on things go so that she can join in with the family? And do I really have to even mention Tiffany and Louis? Seriously. Another couple where their storyline is just complaining about sex. I think the men on the show have decided to complain about sex just to put it out in the air because that was Martell's complaint initially. And I think that they think it'll work for them, well, where people will be interested in that, but we're not. I don't care about any of that outside of Mel and now Martell and Sheree. I would also like to see more of Stormy, for them to shine a light on her business. The girl is doing her thing with her business, show her family and her husband. But the Scotts, enough is enough. Now, it's a lot of people that think that this storyline, or if it's a storyline with Martell and Sheree, is made up. And if it is, I don't care. Kudos to them. Chef's kiss to them. Because this is TV and this is what people want to see. Storyline or not, give the people something to tune in to week after week. The ratings, we already know it's going to be off the hook. Off the hook. I can't wait to September. It looks like that Sheree has already filmed something in Huntsville because she was spotted with Chris Fletcher and his wife. So we know Martell was there for that. And then with her being spotted with the M&M kids, it's alleged that that was in Huntsville as well. So I think that we'll see her in a couple episodes next season. We shall see. I do know that Mel put on her stories, her Instagram stories this week, that this week was actually the last week of them filming. So everything has already been filmed, but we shall see about that. And I'm also very excited to see what's next for Melody. Will we see Mel dating? What's going to go on with this new dynamic, if Sheree indeed will be on the show? But I'm all Scots out. I'm all Scots out. Marsau is too elusive and secretive and is not going to share much, but he has figured out the game. And he has attempted to take over this show. So job well done to Mel and Martell for coming together for that family vacation. And definitely job well done to Mr. Martell Holt. This is chess, not checkers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We shall see what happens starting September the 10th. I can't wait. But as I mentioned earlier, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And drop down in the comments and give me your thoughts on this. Like I said, this is chess, not checkers. And this is TV. We want to see something other than paint drying. So I'm excited. Chat with you guys soon.